Hello, and welcome to episode, goodness gracious, 95.
I'm a big fan of episode 95, goodness gracious.
of Super Prose Bros. I'm player 2, Eli, and with me, as always, is
Player 1, Ike, and Count Brocula? Brochula?
Rochula.
Brochula. Did you know that this pod is on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify? Now with fucking stupid looking video?
Holy shit, I did not, Brosiah. Those are the places people could
Like,
comment.
share.
What are you doing? And subscribe.
It sure is. Well, like, you thumbs up the icon, share, you send it to somebody. I don't have somebody else in the room
calm down. This is a workplace.
Okay. Dude, I'm gonna talk to fucking HR if this is a workplace. There have been some grievances, mostly in regards to my fucking lunch. Tim. No. So, what's been going on? Getting to see the facial expressions when we have a beat of "fuck," I don't know, is good.
Immediately worth it for him. I was like, nothing too crazy. I kind of cycled through a couple of games at the last bit. Ended up playing a decent amount of D4 with Bill for a while. I started reading a new book that Colton recommended called Red Rising. Absolutely fucking slaps. So I ordered the whole series. I
had a bite, so I decided to buy the farm.
I bought one. I'm like 50 pages in. I'm like, I'm fucking in. Bought the other two.
Sure. Yeah.
It's just like fucking sold.
How many books were in the series?
3. It's a trilogy.
Oh, okay.
It's not like about 10.
Yeah.
I honestly absolutely blasted through a show that I'll talk about later. And have enjoyed almost finishing up Gravity Falls with Sarah. We'll probably finish that this afternoon. Yeah, we're at like the last little stretch, so we'll probably sit around this afternoon and finish it up. Been hanging out with her a fair amount.
Bill.
Yeah, it is his fucking it is his tour. It's Weird Mageddon.
It's Bill time.
I love that it's literally called Weird Mageddon too. For the life of me, I really don't know who greenlit the design of Bill. Like, for fuck's sake, he has the line, "I'm going to turn these children into corpses." Just like, Jesus Christ, this is a kid show.
Sir, this is children's programming.
Yeah, so things have been good. It was United Way Week this week at my work, which turns everything into a goddamn circus. It's basically a big like charity event. So there's a bunch of like little office games and shit that happen. And
did you win any?
Fuck no, I didn't win shit. It's a disappointment. Most of them are RNG. The only one I could have gone and like win, because there's 2 that were actual contest of skill.
Any that you could have gone and win?
Fuck no. So the 2 that were
I'm commenting on the fucking grammar.
What did I say?
You said go and win instead of go and won.
You're an idiot. No, seriously, you're wrong. You could go and win. You don't go and won something.
I could have go and win. You get going past tense into present. It's past in the past.
Okay.
I could have gone and won.
You hashed it back to be incorrect if that's the case.
Well, I gave you I don't. Okay, whatever. I'm right. You're wrong. English win. I get one of those a decade. Fuck you. Moving on.
Anyway. Because now I don't know if I said gone and win or said go and win, because you fed me back go and win.
it was the it was the thing that came before.
Yeah, sure it was.
It was like I could have.
Sure it was.
Oh, gaslighting on our first. Play it back.
So never mind. This is being recorded. You can't actually just go check. Yeah, the two options that I could have potentially won based on skill would have been ping pong or Super Smash Bros. Fuck no. There's some crazy engineers.
Yeah, Smash Bros. You're playing from behind the ball. I
Smash
feel
Bros.
like
I'm playing from fucking outer space. No shot.
from downtown.
Yeah, that's
Was ping pong at least close, or did you not even play that one?
no, I didn't play.
No, there were some like loons.
Dude, there's a group of people in engineering who are fucking monsters. Like they're the people who
Oh.
play like 10 feet away from the table and just start slamming it at you. It's just like, okay,
You
this
just
is
like set down your paddle like 1-0.
yeah. Like they play
I
a
can
different
see
game.
it.
Like
Yeah.
they're animals. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, no. It's like I know who's gonna win. It's like it's gonna be Victor or Fu because they always win because they're crazy good. It's like nope, I'm good. I don't need to get my ass handed to me.
Orange just take the wheel.
Yeah, there was like a casual bracket I could have played, but I was like,
And then my pride was like, bitch.
I'm probably isn't that much. I just kind of didn't want to. The other problem that made it really awkward is I lost my key card last week. It fell out of my pocket on the way to work.
Yeah.
Frustrating. So I can't go into buildings without like someone letting me in. So I go to HR and I'm like, can I get in?
Standing outside. I can't work. Oh
I
no.
wish. So I go to HR and I'm like, hey, I lost my key card. Can I get a new one? They go, well, wait 2 days. People tend to find it. I'm like, fucking serious? Okay.
That's so stupid.
So dumb.
Like at a motel, they just cancel the old card and print a
Yeah,
new
so
one.
they even paused my card in case someone else had found it. So I go home. Wednesday, don't find it. And like so Tuesday I walk back scouring the fucking my route that I walk. Don't see it. Thursday comes and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna walk there first thing, go in, get a fucking new key card. I fucking found it on my walk. It was just sitting there. Like just as I'm walking, there's like another row of apartments that just down the road from me. And they have like a little kind of side thing off the hill. It's just there. It's just there. It's just there behind like a little fence, sitting face up too. So I see my face looking back at me like, hello. Undisturbed.
Hi there, stranger.
Yeah, I'm just like, what? A, how did I not see you? But B, god damn it, HR was somehow right. These fucking idiots. Like, I hate that they were right. I was so jaded.
They were right. These fucking idiots.
I was so jaded.
Awesome.
That's so. I randomly recovered my fucking key card 48 hours later in walking. Like, it wasn't like I found it in my car. I didn't find it in my apartment. It actually came out of my pocket, and I actually recovered it. That shouldn't happen. It shouldn't have happened. They should have just given me a fucking new card. Yeah, I'm pissed. I don't like that they were right. It was so stupid.
I'll do you one better and like re-finding value in weird situations that don't make sense. Because if you had told me that to me yesterday, I would have been like, wow, that's insane. Except in between yesterday afternoon and this morning, I saw so right now in Pennsylvania there is Eternal Weekend, which is a 3-day Magic tournament convention where they play the oldest formats, notably with the most expensive cards.
Sure.
And some guy, while out at dinner, lost, and he didn't know that this is where he lost it, otherwise he would have circled back, lost his vintage deck. Vintage decks, for those of you who don't know, are 5 figures basically minimum. Some of them stretch towards approaching 6. And in this economy, the fact that a Magic player, somebody that knew enough to go, I know what this is, found it, didn't then just go, sweet, because it's at a fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad, but I'm not gonna blame a guy who's working on tips going, free, $20,000 just fell in my lap if I take my time and just sell this in weird places. And nobody's gonna blame the guy. Okay, a little bit of moral dispersion, but they're going to be understanding of it.
Yeah, if I found a 10K
Instead,
brick, I might
yeah,
take it.
yeah. And instead, the guy finds the convention and finds the guy and gives it to him. Then, like a day later, it's like fucking incredible. So that's slightly coloring my like. I'm amazed at that. It's hilarious, especially the fact that you're pissed at your HR, who's, to be fair, whose policy is fucking stupid.
Yeah,
That is a stupid fucking policy.
that's more
It's like you
why I'm
freeze the card,
angry.
make a new one. Who fucking? Because you have to. If you showed you, it's not that you show your badge; it's that it scans that gets you through.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it unlocks the doors.
yeah. So it like yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was pissed because I think that policy is just brain dead. It's just like just print me a new one. It's a piece of plastic. It costs you a nickel. Just give me a fucking new one.
So cheap.
Yeah, like fuck you guys. Give me the fucking key card.
Well, as we've been out for a month, you got anything else that has transpired other than Gravity? I mean, Gravity Falls is a long series, and
I would say
it was weird looking back that it's actually been exactly a month, like 28 days since we have recorded.
and no zombies.
Yeah. Unlucky, really.
I'd say not. I guess my birthday happened. That was weird. Um,
Aw, our first time, and you're not wearing the shirt I got you.
shit, I didn't think about it. Um,
I didn't think about it either until you mentioned it, honestly.
yeah, because I guess we recorded the 7th, or recorded the 14th. So yeah, my birthday happened. I'm 32. Mazel tov.
Woo!
Um, yeah, like I I don't know. I have weird feelings about my
Don't
birthday.
feel any different.
Seems okay. Like I don't know. I have mixed feelings about my birthday still. It's a little peculiar. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and there's still just some of like the, I wonder what life I don't have now, which
Yeah.
is a very
Like
peculiar
looking at
sensation.
different, like doing like timeline theory of just like
Pretty
or different
much.
timelines of yeah.
Yeah, and there's just the extra kind of gut punch of like, I thought we had made it. I think is why it kind of hurts. Is like I really thought
Yeah.
that like it was we were good. We made it through the shit, the quagmire. We were ahead of the curve finally.
You really got done a dirty IRL drama of the
Eh,
other shoe dropped after you thought they were both off.
yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, and I do remember kind of coming back and something just was off.
Yeah.
It's like
That's the worst thing because I feel that one too, and you want to believe. Like when that happened, were you telling yourself like was your logical part of your brain telling your emotional side being like, dude, stop being weird?
yeah, it's like the first
Yeah.
like 2 days, and I was like jet lag and just readjusting to normal. Like it's fine, it's fine. And like when that kind of hadn't faded, it like after day 5, I was like, that's not good. And then when she bought a ticket without talking to me about going back to Dubai, I was like, I think she's gone.
Yeah.
Like a part of my like I did not want to accept that fact. I was not okay
Yeah.
with that fact, but like I knew.
When did that information? Did you like reach out and then the information came in? Did she reach out or
She
how did that one?
like she eventually just told me.
Okay.
So like we got back something like a few days after my birthday, so probably like the 22nd or something.
Yeah.
And I think like within 2 weeks she had bought a ticket to go back to Dubai, and she left like early October, or
Did she?
within like a week or two. She was like back in
And she?
Dubai by like mid October.
Yeah, but she told you before she left or after?
Maybe she told me like after she bought the ticket, but before she left.
Mm.
But basically, she gave me like a 4 day heads up, like I'm going back to Dubai for 2 weeks. And I was like,
No, no, no. That it was like the ultimatum, and that led to
that
the.
was after Dubai.
That's after she came back.
Yeah, yeah. So that was after she came back, like in November.
Mm.
But I was just like, but I knew when she just bought a ticket and didn't talk to me, I was like, she's gone. And
Yeah.
like, part of my brain knew. I was like, it's over. We're
Yeah.
done. Like, there's something wrong here. Like something has shifted and it's not right. So the birthday still just has weird connotation to it for my brain. It's like I really don't. I wonder how my life would be different. like if things just work differently.
Yeah.
So it's it ultimately doesn't fucking matter, and ultimately my life is probably just better off. Um, in numerous ways, it is demonstrably better. But
I mean, your apartment is much
I mean,
nicer.
financially, it's way better.
Yeah.
Also, not just
No, but like your old apartment was fine. This new one is like nice.
no, it is nice. It's also just not drowning in clutter.
Also
That's big. I have floor.
that. It's real. The rumors, the myths,
Yeah,
floors exist.
dude. I fuck me. I
No, I remember visiting your old house, your old apartment. It it is like, yeah, even at your laziest, it is nowhere near
no
the way it was.
no
It's just like, yeah,
no.
it's seas versus puddles. It's like, oh, I guess Eli's had a couple weeks where he's been busy or lethargic.
Yeah, it's
I
like
see two things on the floor,
my
and
kitchen's
now,
like a bit of a mess, but I'm like half an hour and my kitchen is fine.
yeah,
It's not 3 hours. It's not. This isn't a debate, like a debacle. Like this is just I have been lazy and I need to wipe down my counter and put some shit
yeah.
away.
And I think like it all being you is kind of nice. Of being like when it's the mess, you go like, "Ow, I suck," and you don't look over and have to like have the inner conversation
No,
of what the fuck, and
there,
then
there.
hey now,
It's like 90% good, 10% frustrating.
yeah.
It's like, damn it, I can't blame this on everyone else. This is just on me.
Reasons to get a roommate. You motherfucker! Oh wait, those are mine.
Yeah, exactly. There's a part of me that misses having someone to just throw under the bus, or just like, damn it. It's like, no, it's just you got to do it. And it's your fucking mess. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, by and large, life has been fairly the same. The upsides of stability. I mean, and I've been sucked into fucking playing Mega Bonk lately because I
That's the most basic game name I've ever
it's great. It's
What's up? What, like, the only thing that can be more basic is Call of Duty Shoot a Man. Like that's the only game title that possibly could be more like, all right, this is exactly what you're doing than Mega Ball.
it's someone just made Vampire Survivors and fused it with Risk of Rain 2, and I'm like, this
I
was
like both
this
those
was
things.
made for me.
So it has been a month. Um, 3 weeks ago, went to Atlanta to play some PTQs, which in hindsight was silly. However, I'm very lucky and I got away with it financially, and that like I won money at the event, so that was fucking sweet. So it didn't cost me. It easily could have cost me like plenty, and I would have like potentially regretted it in the future.
Yeah,
Luckily, it ended up paying for itself, and I think a little bit more, but basically paying for itself. So it's like, all right, got away with that.
sure.
Like I took a loose line and ran with it a little aggressively for where my financials were, and I was like, this was kind of stupid.
Mhm.
Um, stories from this trip that are not magic related because I'm not going to get into the magic nonsense that was playing. Oh, actually, I'm going to get into one of them. So this is one of those awkward moments. I don't know if you've ever had this where it's this fucking sucks, but it's not this person's fault.
Sure.
So I was playing limited, which means you have to register. You get given packs, you open them, and you have to register it so that later on, if somebody wanted to, they could prove that you have the cards you are
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah,
have.
you have to deck list it. Sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying for the listeners at home, we were like, "What is?"
Yeah, I was like, I played in a fucking tournament. I know how to deck
Yeah.
lists. What are you talking about?
The guy sitting next to me is new. Needs. I'm glad he wasn't the person that was you. When you register pools now, you like have basically a partner that you register it with as somebody to like double
Like
check and
your
sign on.
witness. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really glad the person next to me wasn't mine. They were brand new. They were very nice, but they were totally out of their depth and had no idea what they were doing and got a bunch of shit wrong. And to be across from them would have been a pain.
Mm-hmm.
However, and again, no problem with them. It's just a cross convergence interaction with me. I found out halfway through deck building when I was having difficulty focusing, they had Tourette's. And so there's over here like for fucking 40 minutes. And I'm like, okay, there's nothing. They can't control this. They're not doing this intentionally. But my fucking tism brain's like, shut up! And I'm just like, no, it's not his fault. Don't say that. We love people. He's a great guy. We've been talking to him when we sat down. Lovely fella. Don't. And then he's like, I was like, like initially I was like, is he just really excited by the cards? And then I was looking over and watching it, and there was no facial expressions to go with the sound. I was like, oh no, this is 1,000% Tourette's. I'm just like over here, like, like I'm starting to like rock in my chair to like self-soothe to like try to focus and like figure out what I'm supposed to do deck building wise. It's fucking rough. So the way I got is the only magic story I have. The way I got to and from there, because I was staying at our cousin Zachary's house. Thank you very much for putting me up, Zach. It was lovely seeing you. I use the MARTA system, which is like their public transit.
Mm-hmm.
Couple things for those of you who go to know. I was informed through good intentions via Zachary to buy single-use tickets instead of day passes. Don't do that. Buy day passes. They are cheaper. Two, if the single-use MARTA tickets expire. I was there for 4 days. I bought them all on day one. The fourth day, as I was trying to go to the airport, they expired. So I had to like double buy my last ticket. Not good on that one. So don't buy them in advance. This one's weird. The MARTA tickets have not been updated in their system.
Mm-hmm.
So our father has a song. I don't know if he's ever told you that he thinks is funny. That's a story about a guy riding like a train car. Do you know of this at all? Okay. So he has this like old folksy thing. He's only talked to me about it once or twice. I don't know why it stuck with me, but it did. Where this guy's riding a train, misses his stop, and each stop it becomes more expensive to get off the train. And because of this, he runs out of money and dies on the train, just perpetually riding it because he can't leave because he doesn't have enough money. It's a whimsical, dark, funny old song.
Yeah.
MARTA is not as dissimilar as it should be. So in LA, if you use the train, you tap to get on. You can tap to leave, but it is not required. MARTA, each single-use ticket actually has two charges, one to get on and one to leave. If you don't have it to leave, you can't.
What?
So if you lose your ticket, if somebody steals your ticket, if you rip your ticket, if it gets somehow like maligned, like you're holding it wrong or with like a sticky hand or something, and it fucks up the barcode, you then have to commit a crime to leave the thing or spend more money. That's just crazy.
That's so stupid.
It is so stupid. To wit, multiple times when I was leaving, people who had way more money than me, by the way they dressed, would run behind me and like draft to get through, like running, like he's so tight on me that would only register one person going through the turnstile. Like a guy in a tweed suit carrying a wine glass and a briefcase was like, "Wait up!" and just like ran and got uncomfortably close to me to sneak through to double dip on his ticket. I was like, wow, we really are in dark times that this professor looking motherfucker was like, hold on, I need to save like $2.
Listen, man, education's taking a hit, you know.
It is. So, speaking of trains, my first day there, I had the best, like, most lovely scene interaction. Get on, I'm sitting there, headphones on. I'm kind of tired because I had to get up early to catch my flight. And I'm going to go have dinner with Zach and his partner. I'm on the train. Guy comes on asking for money, but he's not doing it in the like tweaker or like homeless person way, not to be pejoratizing, but like a lot of those persons when they ask for money, they have a rigmarole. They are going to ask it to you and then move on immediately. Sure. It is their sales pitch, their elevator shot, you know, they're
sure.
This guy came up and was like just standing there on the MARTA and he's like just to the guy in front of him, "Hey man, like I'm sorry, it's big black man to big black man. It's the only way I can describe it. They were both just like dudes that looked like they could lift a small vehicle. And he's like, "Hey man, I don't mean to bother you, but like my times are tough. Could you help me out?" And he's just like, "Yeah, like about how much you need?" He's like, "About this much." And I think he gave him that amount or more. He's like, "Really appreciate it." I think it's like he had a job and was like just was short on rent or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very sweet moment, and the guy was very appreciative. The guy was like, "Hey man, stay strong, stay in there." Like fist bump, and the guy got off. It was like it's a really cool human moment.
Mm.
The lady across from him starts talking, and I was like, "Is this old white bitch gonna be like, hey, you shouldn't have given that man money?" And so I just like move an earphone off. It's like, gotta hear this. I don't know what was happening before or if it was nothing. They started talking about the NBA draft class of 1997 and getting fucking into it about how sick it was. And just like guy that looked like Killer Mike and woman that looked smaller than her aunt fucking Sue are just chopping it up about basketball. And I was like, this is fucking awesome.
I would
And I
expect
like
it
my
way better.
yeah, and then I like looked at my like they're doing it for a while, and the next stop was mine. I was like, damn it! I was like, I want to miss this. This is fucking going hard. Got off, had a lovely dinner. Cut to worst experience and second to last experience on the train, full stop, is one of the days I do decently well. I sell some product. I have $500 in cash on me. Get on the MARTA. I don't think of it because the times that I've been on the public transit in LA, not too bad. Then three, I'm sitting in an like I get on, I find an open seat, I sit there. Stop goes by, people next to me get off. Next stop, three young black dudes get on, sit down, and they are very much. If I didn't know any better, like eyes closed, I would think that they were students from the place I work, which is a high risk charter school. For those of you that aren't aware,
Mm-hmm.
so they're sitting down just like talking. The first interaction is a guy goes, I have not talked to them. He just looks over and I hear, "Hey, you want to buy drugs?" And I just look up and there's this guy doing this to me. And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." And then like the other guy's like, "Oh, that's wild, out of pocket." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And then I am charging my phone because it's nearly dead and I need to know what route, like what exit to get off of or what stop to get off of, and then how to walk from there to our cousin's place.
Sure.
Guy next to me goes, "Hey," like sees that there is on my phone charger, there are two prongs, and one of them is for iPhones. He goes, "Hey, can I charge my iPhone on that?" I was like, "Let's be hospitable." "Yeah, sure." Pulls out his iPhone that is like shattered. I think he would get like glass splinters if he tried to open it with his thumb. Like it looks rough.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay. I like plug it in. He's sitting right next to me. He hands me his phone. Trigger warning 1. I'm like, this is bad. Somebody gives you their phone, it's either they know they can trust you because they know they can take you,
Mm-hmm.
or it's a test.
Yep.
Like the like prison hold my pocket shit. Is I'm just like, I don't like this at all, but I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, here's your phone back, because I've agreed to like charge his phone. So I'm like, okay, I'm holding this guy's phone. And it just gets progressively weirder and weirder. The guy that offered me drugs goes, "Hey, I sees I have a water bottle. I'd like take a drink out of it. It's humid as shit over there. I'm fucking, all my water is coming out of me. I need to replenish some water into me." And I'm like, "Hey, can I borrow some water?" I'm like, or have some water? I was like, "Sure." I go like this. I look up, and again, I'm just like, "Oh, I don't like this at all." Like, I'm like, I don't know if I'm being a scared white boy bitch or if my spidey senses are tingling. Either way, I'm pooping early, and there are still stops to go. And like, I'm trying to remember what the third thing was. There was some third thing that I was like, "Yep, this is a test. I'm out of here." And I incidentally timed it perfectly. Where somebody talked about how much charge was on his phone. I pulled it out to look at it, handed it to him, and dipped right as the doors were closing. I was like, "Here you go, see ya," and just like, just like, thunk, and just like waited for the 15 minutes for the next train.
Yeah.
I was like, man, hope all night trains aren't like this. Fuck, that sucks. Americans, I wish we could like obviously there are many problems, but Japanese train cars, one, they're clean as shit, but two, nobody fucking bothers anybody. Nobody's fucking talking smoke at all.
Yeah.
The next train, I am thinking that, like, out loud, if you will. The next train I get on, everybody's quiet on their phones doing fuck all. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, I almost passed out. Get off, whatever. But I'm like, oh, okay, I'm never running this tonight, especially with like money or by myself. The next day, ended up doing really well in a tournament, finish in the final, blah blah blah, and I go and get what is listed as Chinese food. Go there.
Qualifier.
Oh, but here's why. So, do you remember? You would have been really young, but I remember making hay about this when we drove by it. In Susanville, California, there was a restaurant, hopefully still is. Susanville, California is kind of the middle of nowhere, eastern mountain city. There's a prison there. And I believe, one Asian restaurant in the whole town, you drive by and it says above it, chow mein, sushi, Korean barbecue. And then I'm trying to remember that, like pad thai, and underneath it says Asian restaurant with the Asian in quotes.
I don't remember this.
And when we checked it out, they also had cheeseburgers on their menu. Just anything an American could want. So we went to this place that was really well rated. The vibes in the exterior, despite the 3, I am willing to bet crazy amounts of money, hookers on the street corner.
Mm-hmm.
Went in, restaurant's awesome. Sit down. Server is the right amount of glib for 3 nerds to appreciate.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at the menu, and we're like, oh, that's interesting. I think that's a Mongolian dish. Okay, well, we're at a Chinese restaurant. Pad Thai. And it's just like, how many different Asian cultures is this place trying to serve? And then it also had boba. I was like, all right, this is Chinese food for white people.
Yeah.
On the plus side, and I don't know if white people are hungry, place fucking slapped. But it was just wild looking through a menu and being like, I feel targeted. Hungry, but targeted.
Catered to and somewhat insulted.
Yeah. And to add awesome to insult, or at dinner, my friend was playing in the Pro Tour that was happening that weekend, didn't requalify. And I don't know if he was down or if I perceived him as being down, but I was like, hey man, dude, you've got a house, you've got a career, you've got a wife, you've got a dog, you have a kid on the way. Your life's cracking, man. And his brother who's there goes, hey, it's okay, Isaac. You can totally adopt a dog. He just like fucking leveled me. Like I'm trying to be sincere. Oof. He's like, got him!
Fucking,
wow.
Fucking fatality. Jesus.
Fucking destroyed.
God damn. I feel like you needed like the GTA like wasted to just I can't do the tone.
Yeah.
Like the metallic tone it plays, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, just fucking leveled me.
Fucking Jesus. Stop. He's already dead.
Yeah, just gave it a one-liner that was like,
holy.
And we hear in memoriam of Isaac's years. He lived a long and good life. It was just like my
railroaded at 39.
Yeah. I'm not even 38.
I know.
Fuck you.
I said it and I was like, he's 37. What are you saying?
Thank you. So that was 3 weekends ago. This last weekend before this recording, I went to my friend's wedding. It was in North Carolina, the bottom end of North Carolina, where driving out to the wedding location that he spent fucking. You're the only person I know that might have spent less on their wedding, partially because it was ages ago and it was at like a local church. And
I just like recruited family for half of it. Yeah.
Yeah. He spent for 4 days at a state park and paid for all the food and alcohol, $4,500 out the door. Yeah.
Wow.
Just that's my response. Everybody that has paid for their own wedding and done it like big time or medium
Yeah,
time
like
style,
15K minimum.
yeah. Like talking to a friend from LA, he's like, if he did that in LA, that would be a 10x multiplier.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just adds a zero.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like
So
that's
we're
nuts.
going out to this state park. I passed by the most southern town name of Whitesville.
Do you get a complimentary clan hood if you're in town? What?
Probably. The weird thing is I'm driving through and I just had this moment of I wish I didn't think this, but I couldn't help but not. I'm driving by, I'm like, wow, this place is beautiful. I think I'm starting to understand the racism. They want to keep it for themselves. And I'm like, bad, Isaac Brain, bad. So I had a lovely time, got to shoot the shit, see his awesome cats, which one of his cats I swear, was trying to leave with me. I was at his place for like hours. I took a shower. In between me leaving my room to turn on the shower and come back and get clothes, his cat was in my luggage, ready to rock. He was
Aw.
just like, I'll try to put up the picture with the episode, or at least Blue Sky. It was like, all right, so we're gonna leave, or what's going on here? Like,
Where are we going?
He was in there like swimwear. It was crazy. So my friend has celiac and is looking good, thusly, because eating less carbs and a lot of fattier foods usually end up having carbs in them in some way. So he's had to kind of restrict a lot of things incidentally and just lose a bunch of weight. Looking great, homie. Also, it was great to be at his wedding. A lot of fun. Got to, talk magic an inordinate amount.
Mm-hmm.
One of the last stories that he laid upon me is so fucking. So he found out he had celiac the morning after he met his now wife.
Mm-hmm.
They went out, probably had a couple of drinks, came back to her place, slept in the same bed. Lovely evening occurred. He wakes up. She's already out there making breakfast for them, which great sign.
Mm-hmm.
He wakes up. Oh, this day is going great. Also, she was fun backtracking fact. She was his like junior high crush. That they both moved, had lives, got married multiple times, came back and moved into their own hometown, and then found each other and got married. So he's literally marrying his LARPing 14-year-old crush at 39.
God bless.
Fucking awesome. Wakes up in her bed. Oh, this day's going great. And in the middle of the bed is there's no good way to put this. Just literally a pile of shit. So the middle of the bed, and he's like, you know what? I don't want to ruin her morning. I'm not going to tell her that she should her bed. That's fucked. We'll leave that for later. I'll pretend like I didn't see anything. That's the gentlemanly thing to do, right? Goes out, they have breakfast, have a lovely time, sit there, chop it up. He goes to the bathroom, pulls down his pants, and in between his long johns and his body is just a nice veneer of dung, just caked from ankle to ass cheek. Just, and he's like, "Oh, it was me." The shoe is now on the other foot. She is so lovely. She didn't tell me that I shit her bed on date one. And it was then he said, I knew I'd found my wife.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Last one for the road. So came back, trying to be my best self. So I got back like really late the other day from Atlanta. I'm trying, it's a Monday. I'm interacting with middle schoolers and high schoolers. I'm teaching math. I'm wheeling, I'm dealing. Only problem is I'm exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do good. And the student goes, I need help with this. And I go, okay. And I'm putting on my like customer service face as like a default
Mm-hmm.
so that I can't be like they can't see the exhaustion, the devil behind the eyes.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I'd love to.
So that was a lie.
No, not you. Not I want help from him or that person. No, not you.
Oh.
And my brain went into 3 segments. It was why am I even trying?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I don't like I don't have much energy left. I don't have to do a thing. And the other one that was very much thankfully in the back, because if it was the front, it would have fell on my face. Fuck you, bitch. I'm trying here. You shouldn't die. You don't know this. I'm right here. I can help you. Ugh. All right. Fun stories aside, what is our game today with no
So
winners?
we have presented each other a challenge. We have given each other a handful of opponents to try and combat using their universe's rules. So, because we see people try and take on threats of some nature and go, they suck at it. But we're gonna see if we can do better.
You wanna go first or should I?
I will spring your first opponent on you. How are you going to deal with a xenomorph from the Alien franchise?
All right. So for so for those of you who don't know, we came up with oh shit. Trying to do I
3
have
oh
it here?
shits.
3 shits. There was I have somewhere. Is it here? Please tell me. I wrote this on paper. I'm very tactile in that way. Sick. Okay. We came up with 6 that we got to plan for ahead of time, and 3 that we're gonna spring on each other at the.
You have to try and do
last
ad
moment.
hoc.
Yeah. Wow. Ad hoc. Why I never. So for the for the ones I got to prep for, I came up with a glib answer because that's the way my brain works, and then a real answer. So my glib answer for Xenomorph is I'm going to invite them to Burning Man because there's a lot of fire and sand, which neither of their components work well with, in my estimation, because they're like really they have a lot of like viscous qualities about them. They're always leaking shit,
Sure.
and so sand is going to fuck with that. And then there's just a lot of fire.
They also
Burning Man.
canonically do not like fire.
Yeah. So speaking of canonically like fire, my actual answer is I would wear a fireproof suit. I would get a flamethrower, and I would preferably. And I'm gonna feel bad about this. Smokey the Bear is not gonna condone this next maneuver, but I'm gonna lure them to a forest planet and commit arboreal crimes and just burn that motherfucker
We're
down.
just gonna create a firestorm.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, honestly, I feel like the other option to do less damage is like try and just get them into a room and just burn it. If you can just like lure them into like a specific, effectively fire trap on like the Nostromo or something.
That sounds smarter. Lame.
But I mean, hey, just torch the shit out of it, create a firestorm. That will do it.
What about you? What have you got for? What's the person I put? How are you taking on Galactus?
Oh, that is a tough one.
Oddly enough, a doozy.
I mean, the short answer is you don't kill him. Because
how can you kill the one that is the galaxy?
Yeah, you can't really kill the power cosmic. I mean, there's some argument that there's other people in Marvel's universe that are stronger, and it's like a hard debate. And even then, you people like Ghost Rider who can't actually hurt Galactus because he tried to do like the penance there, and Galactus just kind of didn't give a shit. Because he's not evil, like he's not morally reprehensible or guilty.
Yeah, he's just hungry.
He's just hungry and has like other greater purposes. And again, he also wields the power cosmic. So the only way you're really going to deal with this is you're going to hide. So the
get very very small.
You're the easy answer, right? Easy. Is you're going to recruit like Reed Richards and Tony Stark and other fucking crazy intelligent people that exist in said world, and you're going to like have Nick Fury appeal to the government for effectively an infinite budget because money doesn't matter if we're all fucking dead.
Oh, we're going big time on this. Okay.
Oh god, yes, that's like the only way you do it. And you're
Well, no. But like, you could have just like left Earth and shrunk yourself or something.
I need somewhere to
Later,
go,
losers.
I need somewhere to go back to. That is my house.
My cats are there.
Yeah, like um and so they are going to effectively develop a cloaking mechanism for Earth. So you are going to effectively project a signal to hide where Earth is. So it is no.
So you're gonna do what Nick Fury did in the comic.
Yeah, exactly. Like he had it right. We're just gonna fucking like Cloaking 2 Electric Boogaloo, fucking run it back. Except we're just gonna.
He didn't find it once. He hopefully won't find it twice.
I say we're just gonna do it better, so Silver Surfer can't come in and like wreck the fucking cloaking devices.
Oh,
But that is why Galactus shows up in the comics the first time, and that's why Silver Surfer rolls up just to get rid of those, so Galactus can find it because he knows. I know it should be there somewhere. Go Harold.
I left Earth about there-ish.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, so run it back, potentially bribe Silver Surfer. Try to.
We'll just kill him.
Easier said than done. Silver Surfer is
True.
kind of nuts. Anyway,
Mm.
anyway,
Next up,
your second round. How do you deal with smog?
so the way I'm going to deal with Smaug.
I refuse to say smog.
Smog.
I've always heard.
No, I've always said Smog. I don't know why. Is it like recent iterations that they've called it Smaug? Is that what it is?
I think so. I think like some of the newer movies and stuff have just like started saying smog. I don't know which is right technically, but I learned
like
it as
smog.
smog. So
yeah, same. So my glib answer is I would tell him how rich Bezos is and hope that Amazon could defeat Smog. But get him! So let's see which cunt wins. It's just have one douchebag fight another. And not too differently, I think my way to defeat Smog is that I would tell him that Saruman has crazier riches than Orthanc and presume that Saruman could just beat Smog because he's like the most powerful wizard.
Sure. Okay. We're just gonna redirect him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you send the problem at a blender and you presume the blender can blend. That's what
Will it blend?
Yeah.
Wow. What a throwback to 2010s YouTube.
I mean, because the other things you could do that I was thinking about were you could try to get him to think of riches in a different way and trick him into doing something stupid. But I think it's easier to just like take him where he's already at and just use that against him of money's great, I love money, 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 me have most. It's like, well, I mean, second most. And then just like go from there and hope he bites the, ploy, not me.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the other kind of option would be turning like the human kings against him. I feel like, yeah, but you can claim all this money.
Yeah, that's another good option. Is redirect somebody else. But the problem is everybody knows that Smog is there and money is there.
True.
And they haven't done it. So
That's
I'm gonna have to roll the most the most disgusting of charisma rolls of all time.
A hell of a persuasion check. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like like big money. Like I'm just gonna be with that luck, I could just go win all the money in Vegas playing craps.
True.
So second up for you, we've got the we've got a much more difficult problem than Galactus. We've got Gus Fring, a man that owns chicken shops, and one hell of a meth lab.
So there's kind of two answers to this. One is if I don't care about prison or retaliation, I bomb his house. I know where.
So you just like pay for like a C-130 and just level him?
Well, no, I just put a brick of C4 in like his his entryway and blow it up when he goes home.
Sure. I
Um,
think the problem is like he probably has that place like checked out to the max.
sure, like I mean,
Because like he didn't get back in his car when like he had a feeling with Walter. He has to have that place on like million cameras, right?
sure, but like I mean, I feel like you could do something kind of like deliver a package, like Amazon guys it. He probably doesn't get package delivery. You could find a way to bomb him, or just
I
like
mean,
shoot an RPG at his car when he gets into it.
yeah, I think like also just blow up Pollos Hermanos when he's there.
Yeah,
Be
like
like,
if
people
you're
be
if you don't
damned.
care about collateral, you just blow
Yeah.
something up. Um,
He's just a man, and this is just
right?
a brick of C4.
Yeah, like it turns out, just explosives. Humans don't cope with them very well.
We found one of their weaknesses.
Yeah, like normal, like while he is menacing as shit, he is not bullet resistant. So, or nor is he fireproof. So just hey, look, a bag of C4. Have fun. Um, just a bag, just a bag.
Here you go.
Um, other option would be kind of starting to like amping up the effectively war between him and the cartel, and like so start effectively a war with them by sabotaging some of their trucks coming over with money, and effectively plant evidence to frame Fring or his organization, and just
Sure.
try and let the cartel deal with him, or like weaken his empire until he is more vulnerable, and then have him surreptitiously disappear.
One of the issues with that is he kind of already has that happen to him and deals with it in the show. So I think blow up.
It's probably has to go with the option of blow him to the moon, but
Yeah.
we could try and employ other people, or like give like try and feed the DEA information while he is fighting the cartel, so it's harder to be subtle.
Yeah.
Like that's
I mean that's also probably a pretty good fix is like feed damning evidence to the DEA or something like that. Isn't
yeah.
that bad one either?
And worst comes to worst, if I don't care about collateral or prison time, kaboom. Um,
Hey, it's only prison time if you get caught.
yeah, true. All right, or we'll give you an interesting curveball. How do you deal with Zod the Immortal from Berserk?
So the way I would deal with Zod, glib answer is I would challenge him to a game of chess and hope that he's not good at it.
All
I would
right.
tell him it's like the biggest challenge, the way that people fight the best battles or some bullshit, and hope he believed me. In all reality, he wouldn't. So
I would
what I
say
would,
he's been alive too long to buy
he
that.
might actually just know chess
Also,
out
that
of
he may
boredom.
just know how to play chess really
Yeah, he
fucking
goes,
well.
yeah, sure, and then just like opens on some crazy maneuver. I'm like, ah, fuck. So the reality is, I would have Godo build me a guillotine and put it behind a waterfall, and hope I could run fast enough that I could bait him into running into the waterfall after me and chop his head off. Because one of his weaknesses is his head. Like it's canonically established. Guts puts a sword to his head and goes, "Bet you can't grow this back." And Zod basically goes, "Damn, you figured it out." More or less. When they're fighting they're fighting the Jin dude who can turn into a fucking typhoon.
No, he's just like a big storm cloud. Yeah.
Yeah. He literally gets on the back of him and puts a sword to his head, and like he submits to Guts. And it's presumed through a lot of literary inferences that like
I thought it was just because like because Gutsword can hurt the Jin Cloud and Zod can't. I thought that's why he's like willing to work with him.
maybe.
I say it's been a
The
while
stuff
since
I
I've
was
read
looking
this.
up on this, that my homework says otherwise, but
Okay.
we're gonna find out. Right, wrong, or otherwise, I will have just jumped through a waterfall, so that'd be neat. It's the last thing I do, hey.
I would say I at very least respect the attempt. Although I'd say I'm surprised you didn't go with the idea of like imprisoning him in something and just like burying him in like an avalanche or a rock slide.
The problem is he can change size. So imprisoning him would be a weird thing to do because you either have to imprison him when he's small size and then if he can grow big and break it. Like if you can find a metal in theory also if you can find a metal that can hold him, you can probably find a metal that can kill him, I would think.
I mean, so that depends like if he can live while beheaded.
without his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if he can die after being beheaded, that's fine. You've seen him lose limbs. You can cut an arm off, you can cut a head off, right?
So I feel like most whatchamacallums die when they lose their head. Apostles, right?
I mean, yeah, but I mean there's also several apostles that die if they just get like cut apart. Like it
True.
doesn't have to be the head. That is
Yeah.
just a common weak spot.
Turns out their weakness is being 50% of themselves.
Yeah, it turns out most things don't like being cut apart. Crazy.
It's like it's like American currency. They need 51% to be okay. So anyway, that would be my attempt. The imprisoning one, the kind of like for you Naruto fans out there, the Shikamaru maneuver, which I guess you haven't read Naruto, so
I do know what you're talking about, where he
yeah,
buries the guy in a pit in pieces.
yeah, buries the guy in the pit and then has his family come over to like refill it every day so he can never escape because it's his like family's like ancestral property or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a move. But also Zod's crazy strong. I'm worried that most things you bury him in, he would find a way to
Just
dig his
rip
way
out
out.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
My other thought would be like if you could lure him someplace really cold and effectively get him so cold he can't wake back up. And like force him to effectively hibernate.
That'd be interesting.
So like if you could effectively bury him in an avalanche.
Sure.
And like effectively clip his wings so he can't fly away immediately and just get him so cold he can't get back up.
Is that a thing that's been established in the comics or
No
just presumed
idea.
from
It's
okay.
I don't think at any point ever. But it's kind of
Yeah.
like one thought. It's like,
Just
well,
presumed.
it's like
Yeah,
I
makes
mean,
sense.
he's still vulnerable to things. He just doesn't die. So it's like, okay, if he's
Yeah.
vulnerable to cold, presumably, because I think you do see him get burned. Like I think at one point he's torched, and it does hurt him. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he experiences pain, just doesn't care about most of it.
yeah, so it's like so if he has the same physiological response to cold, he could be fatigued and just like shut down. That's my thought.
Sure. Other option is you just run and hide behind the fucking skeleton knight for as long as humanly possible.
Just like, hey,
Because that's the one guy that's beat his ass
fight this
forever.
guy.
Yeah. Because he's never beat, like, he loves, because he refers to the, yeah, he refers to the skeleton knight and saying that there's only one, you're the second, when Guts, like, kind of thwarts him the first time. You're the second person that's ever done this. The first one is the skeleton knight, who then you see in the comics later does just be like, bitch, and just like he beats him to, well, he not only deals with him, he beats him to the point that he can get into the eclipse.
Yeah, I mean, you see like Zod afterwards
Zod
picking up an arm and reattaching it.
Yeah, because Zod is standing guard. Presumably a good choice, but not that time. All right, so next up for you, I've got the terrifying, the titular, the Homelander.
So, I have two thoughts. One is you give a bunch of people temp V and you form a goon squad.
Okay.
I mean, that kind of almost
You're gonna
works.
goon him to death.
Not that kind of gooning.
I got a goon squad.
I sidebar. I fucking hate that word because you can no longer use a goon without it being misinterpreted, and that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you can just kind of make a mob squad to deal with him. I mean, you effectively see that in the boy, like the third season of the boys, like run it back. It worked. They almost killed him. If they weren't stupid and like made a point to restrain him better, he absolutely dies. Or if you just throw more bodies at him instead of having 3 people to fight him, get fucking 6.
Yeah. If there wasn't, and I understand why, but I mean we talked about this in the review of that season. If there wasn't the aspect with Homelander and Maeve, they win.
Yeah.
Like, because that derailed it a bit. If Maeve had just been like, I'll deal with you later, as opposed to dealing with him then,
yeah,
like, it works.
Yeah, 100%. So even without Soldier Boy, you can just physically overpower him. You can get enough people to hit him that he will die. Like, I mean, you've got like Butcher could hurt him. Like,
Yep.
why did I just blank on other guy's name?
Dewey?
Thank you. Like Dewey could hurt him. Like they
Yep.
could physically do damage to him. It's like, okay, if you just get like 6 people, just curb stomp the shit out of him repeatedly, he will die.
Yep.
My other thought is give him V. Make him overdose.
Make him OD.
Yeah. Like the drug still affects people, and so it's like it affects people like drug use. What if you just give him a shit ton? What if you just like spike a drink? It's like he has super. I don't know how good his senses are, but it's like he has super hearing. But it's like, would he notice it if you spliced it into his food?
Yeah.
So it's like
it'd probably have to be a lot and a little so that he didn't notice it until it was too late. Because if he notices it a little early, he can probably weather it.
probably,
But
it's like that would. I mean, or if you could just kind of mix the two and just like spike him, make him like disoriented and shit, and then just have a bunch of people kick the shit out of him.
I think what you'd probably have to do, because V does make you more powerful, is you would probably have to have a goon squad that's willing to be the suicide squad, pin him down, inject him with infinite, and then know that they're probably going to them and that country that he's in are going to get torn to fucking pieces until he explodes, and just accept that L for the greater good of the world.
Yeah, I mean, or the other option is to give him like the A train treatment, and just like get him kind of hooked on V and like slowly get him dosed on it, so it starts to like ruin his body.
Okay.
So you can just like, slowly poison him.
Sure.
Because I mean, like it gave A train heart disease, so
yeah,
presumably you can do a similar kind of thing to Homelander.
All right. So next up, who we got?
You are fighting Voldemort, Mr. No Nose himself.
Damn, I was gonna say those exact words. I was gonna say Mr. No Nose. So I didn't come up like the closest thing to a glib answer is I was gonna play like got your nose little guy to Voldemort, and I hope that pissed him off enough. But that's just a silly thing.
We in the business call a dick move.
So I think what I would do through a weird series of events, I don't know how I would get him there, but my goal would be to, knock him unconscious, beat him back once, put him in a blender, then in a box, and then put him as the centerpiece of a 24/7 EDM club so that he would be harder to find, and hope that like relegating him to that, I could go find the Horcruxes and destroy them while he was partying his his matter cells away.
I mean, I don't know.
You don't want to go see the Mr. Blender show? Just
I don't know that they contain like the problem is his soul gets to leave essentially.
Yeah, it gives me some time, maybe. I don't know. He doesn't need his body. Oh, fuck.
I mean, like that's part of like the reason is he can just kind of continue to exist without a body because he has other Horcruxes to draw from.
Well, hopefully that buys me some time. Also, the spectacle of fucking blending.
I do like the idea of just a human slurry in the middle, like on a stool in the middle of a club.
Oh no, I had it as like the top thing above like the DJ booth, like the kind of like the top of the Luxor, just like
just a really weird red glow.
Yeah. Everybody say Avada Kedavra! Do you have any ways that you would personally try to beat Voldemort, or
I mean,
time to go
since it seems like his primary thing is tied to whatever body he's using. If you can just find a way, like, if you can knock him unconscious, like, also, I don't understand why wizards don't use modern weaponry. So, like, what if I just?
I saw a thing yesterday that was like, if I was Harry at fucking, if I was in Harry Potter, that's Voldemort right there. Yeah, that's Voldemort right there. Just walks over like,
yeah, like, I mean, at no point was like, what if you just have a gun? Like, what if you just tase his ass? Like, come on now. Like, there's so many.
Wizard reactions are fast. I have trouble believing they're faster than a bullet, let alone if you don't see the gun.
Yeah, like, I mean, what if you just, like, have a fucking... You just sit away, like, half a mile away with a 50 cal. Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
no amount of response time is giving you that
no.
one.
Like you don't even hear it. You just suddenly have a hole in you. Like so, I mean, if you could just like wing him or hit him with a trank dart, and then just put him in a vault at Gringotts, you have now all the time in the world to go find the other Horcruxes, deal with
No,
those,
because the vaults are inescapable.
because they're like, yeah, they're it's the most secure place. Like it's a magically reinforced bank, and you could just
Yeah,
keep him there drugged up as shit. So
yeah.
he's just like, just I mean, like if you just kept him on a constant drip of like propofol, well, he's never waking up. You can keep him in a medically induced coma. He's still human. Like we have drugs. Like what are we doing? Like for God's sakes, canonically, Hermione's parents are dentists. They have anesthesia they can access. This is a very resolvable problem.
All right. So next up, we've got for you the Master of Mischief. That is Loki.
Mm, Loki is a Loki's obnoxious because it's like I can't physically hurt him, me the person. So I probably need to
Yeah.
hire somebody. The problem is he's a fucking shapeshifter, so or an illusionist. So I have to figure out where he is. So I probably try and get someone from Doctor Strange's order to dispel the illusions and to help me find him.
Step one,
Step one,
find Loki.
have money. Step
Yeah.
two, hire people. Like the problem of dealing with super powered people is like I can't do this. Who can I hire?
Yeah.
It turns out money does buy success. And so what I don't know canonically about Loki is
Hmm.
whether or not he could be drugged. Because we could go with the same kind of option as Voldemort and just like hit him with a big thing of like
I
propofol.
think it would take a lot given the we see for at least the MCU. I don't know about the comics, but in the MCU, Thor doesn't really get drunk, or the requisite to get drunk is like
Outrageously high. But that's
absurd.
why he's depowered too.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I don't know that you can just get a Asgardian really drunk. He's not even an
Yeah,
Asgardian, he's a Frost Giant. But you know,
getting harder.
it might be harder. Um, so if we could dispel the illusions, we can find him. We can incarcerate him. He is not like super strong,
Hmm.
because it just isn't his shtick. So you need to gag him so he cannot cast spells because he does have magic. We probably need to tie his hands. Like we need some way to restrain his hands. Effectively, what they do to him at the end of the first Avengers is kind of what you need to end up doing, and just
Just like, yeah,
yeah, you need to take away his ability to cast spells. So either like mechanical movement or audit like spoken word. You need to remove both of those options. And so probably pitch in for Doctor Strange and his order. Get rid of the illusions, grab him, pay Bruce Banner a bunch of money, have him smack him around a bunch, and put him in jail. Then he's probably
okay.
pretty pliable and willing to negotiate a bit, as long as you can keep magical taps on him, so he doesn't sneak away.
So this is a question I'm just randomly wondering because you brought up the fact that he's a Frost Giant and had an Asgardian. Is his visage always an illusion?
Yeah.
Okay. So he actually looks like the people they defeat in the beginning of the first Thor movie.
Yep.
Does the fact that is he changing his shape and size when he casts that illusion, or is he changing just the way
He's
he's
still
seen?
he just it's basically just like a false skin. He is the same kind of like size though.
Okay. So he is changing, but he is changing his matter because otherwise he wouldn't be able to walk through a door normally, right? Because if it's just an illusion, it doesn't like it changes what people see, but not what you are physically.
Yeah, I mean he's not huge. Like he's a frost giant, like that is his race, but he is not gigantic.
Oh, okay. There are normal sized frost
Yeah,
giants.
it's just kind of the name of the species. Like
Okay.
he's not huge.
It's wild that they vary that much in
Yeah.
size. All right, next up, who you got for me?
You are going to be fighting Greed from Full Metal Alchemist.
I didn't have a glib response to this one, but I think my take on this would be get a vat of acid. Step one, get a vat of acid. Step two, trick him to jump in saying there's money at the bottom, and that obviously he can totally do it because he's so strong, and hope that his like ego would drive him to do that.
Okay.
And then, he's fucking dead because he actually can't, like, his body can't do two things at once, so he can't harden and regenerate. And I don't think he can out regenerate acid. And if he can, he's going to be waylaid enough that maybe I can kill him if he comes back up with all that money and none of that power still. You're going to make it a big vat of acid, is what I'm saying. Bigly big.
Okay. What kind of acid? Because I think that actually matters, because I don't think, like, he's effectively making his skin into diamond.
I'd get an acid guy. I don't know. Acid.
I was just curious if you looked, because there's some things
No.
that don't eat.
I would find what probably works against the hardest and strongest like compounds that he would potentially change himself into.
Right,
Does he change himself into diamond? I thought it was like
it's reorganized carbon, so it is
okay.
basically diamond.
Okay.
What acid can etch diamond?
Survey says.
I don't find something. Is it a fucking AI nonsense? Because it's often wrong.
Yep.
Uh, da, 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 da. This may be hard.
That's what she said.
I'd have to go digging. This is going on weird places. I think
Okay.
probably your answer is nitric acid.
Nitric acid is the biggest, the tallest, the fattest.
The
Fattest.
vattest. Yes,
The vast-
indeed. The vattest vat of nitric acid.
Yeah. All right. So next up, we've got for you the Lord of Crazy, the Joker himself. And we're not going Walking Phoenix. We're not going.
Fuck that noise.
Not really going Heath Ledger. We're going canonical Mark.
Ooh, okay. Going my main man Hamill.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ledge, but Hamill's my Joker.
Valid.
Ever since I was like 8.
I'll say the animated Joker is Mark Hamill. You're no substitutes. So I admit I do love Alan Tudyk being Joker in Harley Quinn. It is really funny.
Yeah.
So if I'm dealing with Nutso Pants Joker, I make him a deal. I can give him Batman. And so I could just point him at Bruce Wayne. Since I have outsider information, I'm willing to cheat. And I will give him kind of the option. It's like, I can give you this information, you let me go forever, and you have to go after Batman to make it sporting. You can't use guns. You have to go after him with knives and other weird nonsense. And I think he's crazy enough he'd take the deal. Because as insane as the Joker is, he doesn't usually break a bargain. He is weirdly good to his word.
Yeah.
Like he's chaotic, but he has a strange integrity to him. So I think if you can get him to buy into these ridiculous demands, because I think he'd just love having the information and love to go fuck with Bruce Wayne, just to be an asshole.
So, if your premise is correct, I love that plan. I think the only issue is, and I could be wrong on this, that he actually
knows.
I think it's somewhere between, depending upon the comic, he either knows or he doesn't want to know, and that's not the point.
Hmm.
Because I think he's actually one of the people that doesn't try to unmask Bruce Wayne or unmask Batman. I think he just doesn't care. I think he likes fighting for the sake of fighting. There are people that actively want to do that because they want it. Like the Penguin just wants him out of the picture so that he can do crime things.
Yeah.
You know, like that's his goal, so he wants that.
Sure.
But I think the Joker just wants to fight. But if I'm wrong, which hopefully for your thing,
As
I
I
am,
the
then
the other option, bullets. Like,
ever heard of him?
yeah, like I mean, there's so many crazy weapons manufacturers you could buy shit from. Like, I could just go get crazy guns from Freeze or something. Like, Joker fights against a guy who doesn't ever shoot at him.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
So, like, if I just
If
walk
you
in with,
train and fight, yeah, like
if I just walk in with a concealed gun, I just put one through Joker's head.
yeah, if Joker ever came across Punisher, it would be one comic.
Yeah. All right. Well, like, no, to Joker's credit, he knows what he's fighting against. It's like maybe he
Sure.
take extra
So
precaution. But if I'm just
yeah,
some asshole, some nerd walking down the street that he decides to jump, he's gonna get glocked in the face.
get Glocked, son. All right, who's the last person you got for me?
Your last planned opponent is Thorknell from Vinland Saga.
So this one's not going to work, but I'd try it, and here's why.
I love
So
this.
my glib response is I would challenge him to a drinking contest because either I win or I'm drunk enough that when he decides to kill me, I don't feel it.
Yeah, just based on mass, there's no way you win.
No, I'm losing, but I'll die drunk. It'll be great.
So
So
you may just drink yourself to death, but
also that.
valid.
So the actual way is I would trick him into a game of chess, telling him about how all the strongest are great at chess. And then presume, based upon the way he fights, that he actually has no strategy and that I could beat him in that. And I could beat him in it enough times and tell him that I teach him and I could make him the best fighter. Because he's always looking to test metal.
Sure.
And so I would hope that this would work. If not, then I'd challenge him to a drinking contest. He's like, no, violence. I'd be like, well, booze violence?
You big Danish bastards love to drink, right?
That's my move for the big man. Like
Okay.
alcohol or chess.
I
One
like
of these
it.
will surely save me.
I like it. I like it.
All right. Last one for you. We've got Thanos.
Oh, we start and end Marvel. I like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Starting in Marvel with like near forces of the universe.
so this is a weirdly easy answer. Kind of. In that, okay, so I'm assuming you mean like Thanos. Do you mean Thanos with Gauntlet or without?
Without.
Oh, that's way easier. Oh my god.
With Gauntlet, it's just like,
So with Gauntlet, there is an answer.
which is
You get him out of the universe. Like you need to put him to another universe. The stones don't work outside of their own original universe.
okay. So it's the same thing with an extra step then.
Yeah.
Okay. So once he is without Gauntlet, so in universe without Gauntlet or with Gauntlet in other universe, and then what do you do?
I mean, if I just put also with if he's with Gauntlet, I just put him in another universe. I just fucking leave him there. I just don't deal
Okay.
with him. That's their problem now. That's not my problem anymore.
You've got a man with a shiny fucking glove.
You have a
on.
big,
You
strong dude with a big shiny glove. Have fun. If I have to deal with him without Gauntlet, um, Fuckwood is very smart. Depending on the comic, he does have like extra stuff. The answer is probably try to like magically bind him. So probably get like some swag from Strange and try and lock him in a box because he's notoriously hard to kill and really hard to
Put that box inside another box. Yeah, unless your name is Doctor Doom, I don't believe anybody's actually killed him, other than Thor.
Yeah, it's like I don't think I have the bankroll to hire Thor or Odin. Like Odin could probably handle it without Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Let's say the other thing I could probably do is like hire Reed Richards to help me with this problem and like find a way to contain him.
And then you get to hang out with Pedro Pascal.
To hang out with Pedro Pascal. But yeah, like the answer is probably trying to bait him, or Alternatively, try and befriend him and see about finding a way to make him directly communicate with death.
Sure. Although, isn't he in communication with death like constantly?
Not
Just
exactly. It's like this weird love relationship, and part of the reason that he wants like the gauntlet is basically if he thinks if he kills enough people, he will appeal to like the Lady Death,
yeah,
and like
who he's like
he's
fanboying
like
over
weirdly
like crazy.
simping for. So like
Yeah.
maybe the idea is like I could trick him that I'm working with Reed Richards to create a way for him to visit his lovely manifestation of death, and then lock him in a box.
Love it. All right, lightning round. So the first one, how would you defeat Voldemort?
I think I went over this. Trank Dart, lock him in Gringotts, go find the Horcruxes.
All right.
Predator.
Do you want to do?
Oh, we can go
I
back
do
to
ask you. Okay, hit me.
Predator.
Um, fight him in a swimming pool so I can see him,
Okay.
and then probably do lasers work underwater?
I mean,
Yeah, I'd probably just get a spear gun and go in a big pool and hope that evens out the playing field.
I mean, then he ostensibly can't see you well, so
He can't see me well, and I can see him because movement underwater like tracks with the human eye. Like if it's just the two of us in water, I'm gonna be able to see when something moves.
yeah.
Cloak or not, bitch. All right. Same universe, Alien.
Um, I
I
mean,
mean, you
they
cut.
have
Yeah,
big enough guns that works. Actually, you can just use bullets. And like Alien Romulus, you get a big enough military grade gun; those will actually kill xenomorphs.
true. It's always guns.
I mean, listen, a lot of things, a lot of violent problems are solved by big bullets. As long as I'm not on a spaceship where I have to worry about the acid in their blood turning like breaching the hull and causing explosive decompression, bullets. I've got pretext for it. Fuck it. I'll roll. We ball. Uh,
All right.
Gozer.
Help. I don't know who you're talking about.
The big bad of Ghostbusters.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah, yeah.
As the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, or as not the Stay Puft Marshmallow?
I will leave that up to you.
I mean, I'm gonna go back to an earlier thesis of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I'm gonna get a flamethrower, and boy howdy, we're gonna have a hell
One
of
big
a
fucking score.
Oh yeah, Hershey, I need you to come in big time on this one.
I'm gonna need you to deliver.
Hershey and Nabisco, I have a proposition. The biggest flamethrower for the best ad campaign. All right, last one for you, and this one's just for fun. How'd you deal with Joffrey?
Oh, Mountain! I have a head that needs crushed. I mean, that man is canonically for hire, so.
Yeah. All right, Mountain, or if you really want to do some double dipping, get the Hound.
Sure.
Just
Alternative.
because that boy will do it for free.
True.
You don't have to hire.
True.
You ain't gotta have
that man
money.
hates that kid for good reason.
Oh yeah, just the opportunity.
I was like, option fucking D. I'll just walk in and kick the shit out of him. He's fucking 13.
13-year-old bitch that probably can't
He's a
draw a
13-year-old bitch. Like,
sword.
if he doesn't shoot me with a crossbow, I'll hand him his sword and come in unarmed. I still like my odds. I'll come in unarmored. I don't fucking care. You are weak and feeble, child.
And I am going to skull fuck.
I maybe I can't crush your head in my hand like a vice. I certainly can punch it a lot. I certainly can choke you to death. I can dislocate your shoulders. You gonna die.
You're gonna die today. All right.
Your last
Here's
one.
the last one you got.
Ursula.
I thought about asking you this one.
Wow.
I did.
God, we are
That's
siblings.
so funny. The superest of bros. I just don't take her deal. I don't know. Ooh, would you like a voice? No, I'm good. Or it's not. See you, bitch. Like, I don't know. Or Just hire fucking like, I don't know, some canning company and be like, yeah, the fucking the the halibut are over there, I think, and just ever get caught up in their lines.
I mean, I would have just said like, I mean, I think gunpowder canonically exists. You could just make like a land. You could just like make an underwater mine.
True.
I mean, she
Yeah.
dies to just sharp trauma with a boat, so presumably she ain't bomb proof.
So, I love how you say that like she got a splinter. She got fucking harpooned by a mast.
Listen, sharp trauma with a boat.
I know, but the way like it just like, it was a sharp trauma with a boat. I mean, like whatever.
She got gored by a sailboat. You know, it's a
Yeah, a sailboat. Yeah, each time you say this, you downplay ever so slightly.
It is technically correct. The best kind of correct.
I'm gonna say that next time I'm on like the HMS Bounty. Oh yeah, I'm here on this sailboat and see how many fucking nerd reenactors beat the shit out of me. Oh, you guys got another sailboat over here. Fuck you just say? All right, and with that, we have our main segment. We're going to skip out for our ad break for a second, but we will be right back with our recommendations.
Have you ever had things hunting you and just wanted to make them go away?
Is that a revolver?
Pesky problems that go bump in the night.
Not typically. No, I mean, dude, I live in the suburbs.
Well, have no more fear. Here we have some genuine monster play now with extra kick, guaranteed to make those frustrations and porch pirates disappear.
Seriously, that's just a cannon. Why do you have that? So you seem a little. Is there even a camera rolling?
For the low price of $99.95 and the occasional misfire, you too can buy peace of mind. Man, I gotta get that trigger fixed.
Hey, we're back. Woo!
Hello.
Miss us? I know you did. So, in my many jaunts around these fair United States, I've been watching many movies, and the first one I'm going to tell you that I would recommend going and seeing just for fun is the James Gunn Superman. It's pretty good. Not breaking any land speed records,
Sure.
but easy on the eyes, fun on the brain, great time all around. I think there's like a couple little things I would fix, but solid like B plus.
All right.
Just a fun romp. I mean, it's classic James Gunn fare.
Sure.
Like Superman is a boring character. He didn't make him unboring. He didn't make him more boring. He made him the same.
Sure.
Different. He made him James Gunn Superman, but he's still Superman. It's a pretty flat character as far as I'm concerned.
Sure.
I think by and large, they introduced fun little things, a bunch of cool new characters that we haven't seen or experienced before. Everybody else got fleshed out better, which I think was like really good. And yeah, lovely.
Nice.
Would recommend. What you been watching?
I absolutely blasted through the first season of the show Clivitas. It is a fantasy anime that's actually fantasy anime, not just isekai. Thank God. Listen, the super saturation was outrageous. Like, just let things be fantastical. You don't have to die and have weird prior knowledge to bang. Truck-kun doesn't need to be in every show.
Good old truck.
Good old Truck-kun. It has a nice kind of 90s vibe as like a dark fantasy anime. I fucked with it. Like, I very much enjoyed it. It's got its moments where it's just really grim, and a number of people just get absolutely axed. Like, there's some people it's like, no, you don't get redemption, you just get to die. I'm like, sweet, here for it. Love me something a bit with a bit of grit and bite to it. So yeah, it's only has one season. It's like 12 episodes. It's fairly short. But I mean, I watched it all over like 3 or 4 days. So it fucks. It slaps. I recommend it.
So I have re-listened to. I showed this song to you actually over Ocean Break, and it just came back through. I've been like going back through a lot of like just like songs and
Mhm.
got to how the fuck do I say this? Solfeggetio by Luck Sistak. Don't worry, it'll be on the playlist that I will staple to and put below on each of these episodes listings. I know I haven't done that in a while. It needs to be updated. So I will update our playlist and I'll put it on the listings in the description or on our Blue Ski at Super Prose Bros, bluesky.com. You can always hit us up if we make a mistake and forget things at superprosebros at gmail.com. Anyway, that's a song recommendation. It's kind of like if somebody tried to do parkour on a piano. It's fucking awesome. It just literally runs all over the keys. It's tremendous. So, it wouldn't be an episode of Super Prose Bros if we did not end with a fantastic quip off. So, what are we quipping this week,
We
Memba?
are going to be quippening the OG Star Wars.
So, just the original trilogy, nothing but the best. No pod racing here. And 3, 2, 1, hit it.
No, I am your father.
It's a trap.
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Look, your worshipfulness. Let's get one thing straight. I take orders from just one person, me.
You don't need to see his identification. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
It's a boring conversation anyway.
Who is more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?
Bounty hunters. We don't need their scum.
I can't sound like James Earl Jones. I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Disturbing. Hokey religions and ancient weapons are match for. Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side.
I suggest a new strategy, R2. Let the Wookiee win.
Had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Someone get this big walking carpet out of my way.
Who's scruffy looking?
Use the Force, Luke.
You may fire when ready.
Oh, yeah, I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
That's no moon.
It's a space station.
Great kid. Don't get cocky.
I just as soon kiss a Wookiee.
Fly casual.
Judge me. I can't do Yoda. Judge me by my size, do you?
Do or do not. There is no try.
Laugh it up, fuzzball. God, Han had all the best lines. Jesus.
All the bangers.
All the
Yeah, it's
bangers.
not close.
Not close.
And with our mutual appreciation of Harrison Ford's
God
best
bless.
work, that's our episode. Thank you for tuning in. And if you enjoyed this, please feel free to
Like,
comment,
share.
and subscribe.
But don't forget, new episodes of Super Prose Bros come out the first and third Saturday of every month. Bye.
Bye.